Okay, everybody, here is the review, the logarithm review. So let's take a look at it. So first of all, number one, e to the x equals 10. I want to change that to log form. So it would be log of base 8 of 10 equals x, but we all know that log of base e is ln, natural log of 10. 2, I got log base 8 of 16 equals x, so I'm going to change it to 8 to the x equals 16. Okay, so I change this to exponential form. Number 3, I want to condense it down to a single log because I see a times, I see a plus, so brought them together as times, and a subtract, brought it together as divide, so it's log base 4 of 16 times 10 divided by 20, which really makes 160 over 20, which is 8. Okay, so log base 4 of 8. Part B, the other one, is with h's. The first thing I'm going to do is bring the exponents back in. This was a 2 that was floated down. It was an exponent. It's 1/3 that was floated down, so I brought it in as an exponent. So then, because this is a subtract, I'm going to bring it together as a single logarithm with divide. So I'll go log base 3 of h squared divided by the 1/3 cube root of g. Okay, number 4. So you have the log first. And to graph a logarithm is kind of difficult, so I changed it to its inverse right off the bat. So I went from log base 2 of x to really exponential y equals 2 to the x. Okay, and that is its inverse equation. Those are opposites of each other. And I just did a t-table for x values. -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Plugged in -1 for x, and I got -1/2. I got 1/2, 1, 2, 4, 8. And I graphed those points. And here's my exponential function. Domain is all real numbers, and range is y is greater than 0. So then, to do the inverse, which is the log, I just reversed the x and y values, and I graphed the inverse, which is, 1/2, -1. I've got 1, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2, and 8, 3. Okay, so that's the log equation. And then, of course, its domain is x is greater than 0, and its range is y is equal to all real numbers. Okay. Number 5. I rewrote this. Wanted to expand this, so I went and rewrote it because of the divide by, did subtract, so log of m cubed minus log of n to the 1/2. I floated down the 3, floated down the 1/2 because those are exponents, okay? So it's 3 log of m minus 1/2 log of n, okay? 6, I'm going to solve 6, so I'm going to change it to log form. So log, of course that's base 10 of 11,345, and I just used my calculator, the log of that, and I wound up with about 4.055, log of 11,345. 7, I changed it to log base e, which is natural log of 8 equals x. Now the only problem with that is you cannot do a log of a negative number. You can try it ln of -8, and you're going to get an error because you can't do negative logs, so then you have to just say, nope, can't do that. So it's no solution. 8, I'm going to change it from log form to exponential form. So I'll go 3 to the 5th equals x, and 3 to the 5th is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 243. Okay, 9. First thing I'll do on 9 is I'm going to get rid of the 6. So divide by 6, divide by 6. 72 divided by 6 is 12. Now I'm going to change that to log form. So I go log base 3 of 12 equals x. Now if you have a dumb calculator, I'm just going to go log of 12 divided by log of 3, and it's approximately 2.262, or you can use a log button if you have that in your calculator, okay? 10, what I notice is that you can make 125 into a 5. 125 is 5 cubed. It just makes it so much easier if you can make them the same base. So if I can do that, then I can cancel my bases. And I wound up with just 3x. 3x minus 9 equals 3. Plus 9 is 12. Divide by 3, x is 4. Okay? 11. To do 11, I'm going to change it to exponential form. So I'll go 4 to the 2 power equals the 4x minus 5. 4 squared is 16. And then I'm going to solve plus 5 makes 21. Divide by 4, and I get about a 5.25 is the value of x. And that'll work. It just can't be negative, okay? 12, because they're both natural logs, natural log of this, natural log of that, really means that what's inside the two plus 9 is equal to the 5x minus 6. So I just did that, and I solved for x. I went minus 2x, so 3x, plus 6 of 15. Divided by 3 is 5, and 5 is okay. I can check to make sure I don't get any negative values. So I'll keep the 5. Okay, now almost done. Number 13, natural log of x equals 0.8. Now there's an invisible base e, so I went e to the 0.8, and I just used my calculator. What is e to the 0.8? It's about 2.226. Finally, number 14, I need to bring these two logs together because I want a single log. So instead of plus, I put them together as times, okay? So I multiplied the x times the x minus 2. So I got log base 3 of x times x minus 2 equals 1. Then I changed it to exponential form. 3 to the 1 power equals x times x minus 2, okay? Exponential form. So then I know 3 to the 1 is 3. 3 to the 1 is 3, and then I get an x squared minus 2x. Looks to me like I'm probably going to have to factor, so I brought the 3 over for negative 3. And then I factored, I got x minus 3x plus 1. So the answer is either 3 or negative 1, but negative 1 won't work because if you try and put negative 1 right there, it won't work. You can't take log of a negative number, so we just keep the 3. Okay, that's all I have. If you have any questions, just ask.